Hey there! Welcome back to my channel, The Lifeopedia. Here you will get life-changing short stories and biographies with motivational thoughts and ideas. So let's start the story. It is the power of faith that makes things possible, and it is the power of prayer that strengthens our faith in the Almighty God. To quote Rabindranath Tagore, faith is the bird that feels the light when the dawn is still dark. Here is a story that will teach us to have faith in God in the times of difficulties and sufferings, because they will only lead to a better life in the end. There was a king who had no son. He tried for a long time, but still he had no child. One day, the king's advisor went to a tantric to seek help. Tantric suggested, if a boy is sacrificed, then a boy will be born to the king and queen. An announcement was made in the kingdom. Anyone who will give his son to the king for sacrifice will be given bags of gold coins in return. There was a family in his kingdom which had many children and was very poor. Among them was one boy who would not make much contribution in household work because he spent most of his time attending satsang of sadhus and mahatmas. Hearing the king's announcement, the family thought, why not give that child to the king for sacrifice and get money in exchange? So the child was given to the king, and as promised, the king gave his family many bags of gold coins in exchange for the child. Soon preparations were made to sacrifice the child by tantric. On the day of sacrifice, the king was also present at the place where sacrifice was to be done. Before rituals began, the king asked the child, "What is your last wish?" The child said, "Can I get some bags of sand?" The king ordered his servants to fulfill the boy's last wish. As asked, servants brought bags of sand for the boy. The boy took bags of sand and one by one made 4 heaps of sand. Then the boy broke 3 heaps of sand and sat down with his hands folded in front of the 4th heap of sand and told the king, "Do whatever you want to do now." Saying all this, the tantric got scared and asked the boy, "First tell me, what have you done and why?" The king also asked the same question to the boy. The boy said, "The first heap of sand represents my relationship with my parents. It was their duty to protect me, but they didn't follow their duty and sold me for money. So I broke it. The second heap was for my relatives. They should have asked my parents to stop, but they didn't. So I broke it too. The third heap, O king, was yours, because it was king's duty to protect the subjects of his kingdom. But here the king himself is trying to sacrifice me. So I broke this heap too." Saying this, the boy got silent. The king asked, "What is the last heap for?" The boy replied, "The 4th heap belongs to my God. Now only and only I trust my God. So here I am sitting in front of it." On hearing the boy's answer, the king was shaken from inside. He thought, "It is not known whether a son will be born to me even after the child is sacrificed. So why not make this child my own son? This child is so sensible and a devotee of God. Where else can I get a child as good as him?" After much thought, the king made a decision. He adopted that boy and declared him prince of the kingdom. Moral of the story: faith is the key to a happy and fulfilling life. One who trusts God completely will not be harmed by any means or anyone. Thank you.